Hi guys, what's up? Good morning. I wanted to come to you live today because I haven't had a check-in in a while, and please excuse my blood blister on my eye. It's really gross and scary. I'm aware of that, but I tried to take my contact out last night and my nails were really long, and I guess too long for me to take contacts out, so I scratched my eye. Notice how short my nails are today. Cut these babies. Anywho, wanted to go live today because some comments have been made in the group recently into me directly, and I wanted to make sure and clarify something about this group. Number one, it's a safe space, and I maintain that. And I want you to feel like you can say and be wherever you are in your journey in this group. It's super important that you do that. Not for me, not for your spouse, not for your mama, not for your cousin or your best friend or your sister or brother that is going to have a baby soon, but for you. It's super important that you do that for you. And I can give you a whole bunch of reasons, but you need to find your reason why that's important for you. For me, what it was I was not being my friend in my journey. I was not having my own back. I was not allowing myself to be sad or hurt when I needed to be. Yeah, I would cry, but I was always trying to find a way to mask it. I was always trying to find a way to get beyond it, make other people not feel uncomfortable, and trying to protect myself in the event somebody would feel pity on me, but also so I wouldn't have to feel ashamed. All these reasons, like I said. And I'm sitting here today, my cousin had her two little ones who, even though they're obviously my cousin's children, I look at them like I'm their aunt because I just love them like more than myself. They sang me happy birthday. It's my birthday. And they sang me happy birthday, and she took a video and she sent it to me. And while I'm watching it, I'm crying. I'm crying because I miss them. I moved away from all of my family, and I live here in Charlotte, North Carolina now. And I cried everything. I cried commercials. Like, I'm just the kind of girl that once the right emotion strikes me, I cry when I'm singing. And girl, I love to sing. But I cry. I'm an emotional person. And after I got done watching it, and I sat here and then I really went into the crying. I thought to myself, why am I crying? I'm crying because I miss them. I'm crying because the little girl that I knew is now looking like a 20-year-old. I can't even handle it. It's just like bigger than me. But I'm also sitting here and I'm realizing like I'm getting older too. They're getting older, so I'm getting older too. And I then thought, oh my gosh, it's been 5 years since my husband and I have been trying to have a baby. And sitting here and thinking about that, a few years ago, it would have made me really sad. It would have made me break down. It would have made me feel beside myself. It would have made me feel emotional. But today, I look at it and I have so many grateful emotions. Number one, I'm super grateful for this group. I could have never started this group a year ago, let alone 5 years ago. Of course, at the beginning of my journey, I didn't know we were struggling with infertility, whatever. But I've heard a lot of comments in the group and outside of the group and directly to me of, I know I'm supposed to be this. I know I should be feeling that. I know I should be in this place. And all I want to say to you in the utmost emotion as I can is screw that. You are not supposed to be anywhere other than where you are. I did not just arrive here overnight. I did not just get to a place where I was like, you know what? This disease fucking sucks and I don't. I did not just get to that place by, waking up one day and having that emotion. No, I got to this place over time, over commitment, over wanting to feel happy in myself and like I could live in my life. I felt like I couldn't live in my life bogged down underneath the mire of, oh my gosh, I can't have a baby. Oh my gosh, what is my life gonna look like if I can't? What is my legacy? What am I going to become? I'll never be a mom. I'll never give my husband a child. All of these things that I was looking at with a limited perspective. And when I say that limited perspective, I mean I was negative. I was not positive about my life because I was holding this thing, this be a mom, carry my own child, feel it kicking. Is it going to look like me? Is it going to look like him? Is it going to have my attitude? I was holding all that here, and so I was missing everything else that was happening. And so I wanted to come to you guys today after 5 years And Monica, like I'm so glad that you're watching, and I don't want to make you cry, but you're amazing too. You're here in this group. Every one of you are here for a reason. You may not be in the place today where you're willing to stand up and go, you know what? My stomach may not be able to carry my own child, but damn, my abs look good today. Damn, I feel happy about myself. You may not be in that place right now. I know you do. I know you mean that in a good way. And believe me, I mean all of this in a good way. I mean every single thing I post, every single thing I say, and I may not always say the right things. And it may not always come across the right way, but I mean all these things in a good way too. Because I want you to want to be able to get to a place where you own, this is terrible, this sucks, and I'm sad. And also own that it's okay to feel negative in the moment, but you cannot live your life that way. You cannot sustain a happy existence feeling more negative than you do positive. And so I say that to you with peace and love. And yeah, I know I'm a little tough to take. And I know I'm tough love, but it's because I'm serious about it, and I'm serious about you guys loving your life. And I know it's hard. And I know it's painful, and I know it is an uphill battle. But if you have faith, even just the littlest bit of faith, that you can get through this, whatever that looks like, if it has a baby at the end of it, if it doesn't, but if you have the littlest, tiniest faith that inside you is a person that wants to be happy and that wants to get through this and wants to be able to look at their life and say, I have all this good, and I'm aware of it more than I'm beaten down by all the negativity I feel, all the sadness I feel, or I'm trying to get there, then you can. If you have that little bit of faith, I promise you, you can, and it will take time, and it will take energy, and it will take effort. I am not blowing smoke when I said, and I say that I looked at my life in a way that said, do I want to be alive tomorrow? That's hard truth. I don't say it for reaction. I say it honestly with embarrassment. I'm embarrassed that I was in that place. I'm embarrassed that I didn't have enough consideration for my own value. And so I wanted to go live today, and I wanted to say there is no place that you need to be. You are where you are right now. But have a little bit of faith that you are strong enough to get through this, and love the shit out of yourself. And really, truly get to a place where you say, like, I need to be my own best friend. Because you should. It's not smoke and mirrors. It's not bullshit. You really should be your own best friend. And you will get, by you doing that for yourself, believe me, I thought, oh my gosh, if I'm my own best friend, then I'm not considerate of my husband, I'm not considerate of his feelings, I'm not considerate of how my mom feels, I'm not considerate of how the neighbor feels, the dog down the street. Like, I was thinking about everything other than me. I really was. And by you loving yourself and you becoming your own best friend, they then feel loved. They then feel respected. They then feel like you're doing good by you, and they feel like that's exactly what they need. You to do good by you. There's no time frame for which you need to get through this struggle. There is nothing, and nobody should tell you that. And don't let them tell you that. But you can't stay there. You can't sustain it. So take your time, be patient with yourself, and as I always say, have grace in your heart and in your life for you too. Having it for everybody else is a very wonderful and compassionate and empathetic thing. And that's wonderful. That makes you a good human. But the other side of that is you need to be good to yourself too. So on my birthday, I'm coming to you guys and saying it has taken me 5 years to get to this place. And about a year ago, when I kicked my own ass into high gear and was like, you want to start this, you want to do something, you want to shine a light on this and start the conversation and let people know you're not a freak and you're not fucked up. I mean, everybody's fucked up. It's true, just truth. But you didn't ask for this, and you want to wish it on your worst enemy. So be patient with yourself, have grace with yourself, and know that it's taken me time to get here. But as long as you are your own best friend, and you have the same grace and compassion for yourself that you would have for other people, then you will get there. All right, guys, thank you for watching. And like I said, love yourself. Be there for yourself. You could only do and accomplish better greater things by doing that. And have patience. So much love to you.